So welcome everybody. Before we start, can I remind you to check out my introduction to EFT if you've not seen it already. It will give you the tapping points and the point of this. And secondly, make sure that you have a glass of water because we are working with your electrical system. And if you're dehydrated, it might mean that the EFT doesn't work as well as it could. So, today I think we're going to talk about the fear of not coping. So this is looking at something in the future. And our minds catastrophize like crazy. It's what they do. So, let's get straight into it and let's start on the side of your hand. Before we do get straight into it, can you just measure on a scale of 1 to 10 how high your fear or anxiety is at the moment? And also have a good focus on what it is that you're worrying about. You don't need to go there. I don't want you to go there because that's just going to make you feel really awful. So just guess, imagine if you were to go there, how high would your anxiety be, your fear? Okay? And write that down. We need that because we need to keep going back and checking that it's shifted. So, straight into it. Side of your hand. Even though I have this fear that I'm not going to be able to cope, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. Even though I have this fear that whatever it is coming, I won't be able to cope with it, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. And I open up to the possibility I will cope with it. Even though I have such a fear that something's coming up and I'm not going to be able to cope, I choose to love and accept myself anyway. And I open up to the possibility that I will be able to cope. I can cope. I've coped all this time and I can do it again. Stuff comes up and that is life. Some of it's good, some of it's not so good. I've coped all this time. I choose to cope now. I am coping now. This fearsome event, this fear that I'm not going to be able to cope, this possibility of something not being as I want it to be. I can't control my life or anybody else's for that matter, but I can control how I think and how I feel. So I choose to relax and breathe, knowing that whatever happens, I can handle it. I am safe and I'm loved, and I can handle whatever's coming. And then, of course, my mind plays tricks on me, and it leads me to catastrophize. And it's not just my brain, it's everybody's brain, mind. So I recognize that, and I give myself a break. This is a young part of me that's scared. Maybe what's happening now reminds me of something that happened in the future, in the past. So I relax and breathe. I take care of that younger part of me with love and compassion and amazement at how amazing that person was and is. And I choose to move forwards confidently, easily, without attachment into whatever is happening. I'm brave. I'm courageous. So I choose to relax, breathe, and allow. I accept where I am right now. Chances are, all this fear is irrelevant. It will all turn out to be absolutely fine. On the occasions it doesn't, I'll handle it. I've done it in the past, and I can do it well into the future. This fear, all of this fear, all this fear, this part of me that's so frightened, this fear, I'm loved, I'm okay, I can handle it. Okay, and now take a nice deep breath and get your water, have a sip of water, and go back and check your 1 to 10 levels. Where are you now? What's changed? You may find, because some of you do, some of us do, that your mind goes a bit blank after tapping, or very blank. Don't worry about it. This is just what happens when the energy's moving. So allow it, think about something else, come back to it quickly. Think about something else briefly. Not what you're catastrophizing about, by the way. Think about, maybe I'll have a cup of tea, then come back to it, okay? And check where you've gone down to. I want you to write down to a 2 if possible. If it's still up there, quite high, keep tapping, keep going over this video until you've got it, okay? So good luck, and I will see you again very soon. Bye.